You love a powerful, transformational quote, speech, book, and you love digging deeper into the message of these bodies of work, you are in the right place, because that's what we do here. We dig deeper into the message of powerful words delivered by powerful people. And today we're going to dig into Les Brown's powerful words on building wealth. Now, Les Brown, I love a good Les Brown speech. I'm going to link the video here down below and with this video so that you can go out and watch this video. Now, he talks about so many things. There's actually, I feel like there's a lot that he's saying, but really what I want to extract and pull out is when he's talking about building wealth. And he focuses on really, developing, like getting to know yourself and developing your genius, your craft, your gift, and working that thing, working it to a point where it's something that you can be financially compensated for. Now, of course, there are so many ways that you can make money, but when we talk about wealth, this isn't just about financially being compensated for your genius, your craft, your talent. Yes, that's part of it, but the other part of it, I believe from a wealth standpoint, is also joy, fulfillment, the richness of life. Is not just about the riches in the bank. Yes, those are nice and, a little icing on the cake and give us more choices and more opportunities. Yes. And so this is a yes. And if you're just making money, but there's no joy, there's no fulfillment, there's no expression of who you are, of who you've been created and designed to be in your work, in your contribution to the planet, to people, I don't think I would consider you a wealthy, rich person. Again, maybe on a bank statement, but I wouldn't want your life. And when I see people who are an expression with their creativity, with what they put out into the world, how they connect with people, how they show up, how they use their voice, how they create products, how they create music, how they bring people together and create community. I mean, it's endless. But when I see people in alignment with their calling, their craft, there's something so magnetic about that. There's something about that is just magnetic. It's, you want it. You were like, I want what he has, what she has. Give me some of that. I want that. And so when it comes to wealth, yes, it's about learning learning financial wealth and how to be compensated well for what you do and what you create and how you show up in the world. Yes, but we cannot dismiss the value of putting your creativity, your fingerprint, your voice, how you say things, how you create things, your special touch on how you show up, even on the job, that to me is price. That's where it's at. So I ask you, when you look at how you are showing up in the world and what you're contributing, what you're creating, what you're producing, what you do, and yes, how you then get compensated for it, does it feel rich to you? Do you feel rich? Do you feel wealthy from that? And we could also, do you feel fulfillment? Do you feel more energized at the end of the day, or do you feel more drained and empty at the end of the day? I many times have run so many workshops in my career, and I would say every single time at the end of a full day workshop or multiple day workshop, on my feed or speaking the majority of the day, pouring into my clients, I would say, yes, I am exhausted. But I always say I'm exhausted and exhilarated and buzzing at the same time. It's like I can't even I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted by the end of the day, but it's almost like I can't even go to sleep because I'm buzzing. There's an energy from delivering and serving my clients in that way that energizes me, it activates me. And so that's what for me, feels like wealth, feels rich to me, is that I'm not just exhausted at the end of the day and like on E and dreading the next day and, hating life because I just poured it all out there. No, it's quite the opposite. So ask yourself that, like, do I feel maybe, tired? I'm ready to lay my head down and go to bed, but yet there's a buzz, there's an energy, there's an aliveness from what you just put out there. So it's not just about like physical exhaustion, but how does your soul feel? That's really where we can tell where we have wealth, where we have riches and richness in our life and in what we have chosen to do as our work, as our contribution. So now, if you don't feel that, if you do feel empty and exhausted and drained and like you got nothing left and you're dreading the next day or the next client or the next whatever, I'm going to invite you to take a look at, maybe it doesn't mean you need to like quit or, start and do totally something different, but I'm going to invite you to reevaluate, take a look at that, explore and see, okay, maybe I need to just even show up differently. Maybe I'm showing up in a way with energy, just maybe it's like victim energy, or it's, there's something about this that I'm not happy about. Okay, well, let's take a look at that. Is there something that can be tweaked or adjusted? A lot of times I think we ignore when we're getting burnt out. Maybe it's not even that the work you do that isn't, maybe it is creating wealth and richness for you, but you're at the verge of burnout and you need a break. Taking those breaks is part of wealth. That's part of maintaining your wealth. That's putting money in the bank for you when we take those breaks, when we notice when we need to take a pause. So there's, obviously some nuances here, but nonetheless, I love just how Les Brown talked about this and how, it's really our job to find what our thing is and create a life of wealth around that. Obviously, there's multiple ways to create wealth, but I just loved how he talked about it and how he really, I think, gave permission. I think permission is I think that sometimes we just think we have to go get some 9-to-5 grind in order to make money. And that's one way. That's one way to do it. But you're leaving a whole chunk of wealth on the table by doing it that way and not considering really what is your thing, what is your craft, your genius, your contribution that you are created and designed to put into this world. So if this was something that inspired you, that helped you think and dig a little deeper into this message, please leave a comment below. Please subscribe. If this is something that you feel somebody else needs to hear, please share it. All right, until next time. Mwah. Love ya.